on, but I needed to do it while I left the house so that I could be sure that I had some quiet time, because I wanted to touch base with you all on the first premiere, the premiere video of my travel vlog, School of Magic on the Road. I'm sitting here in my literal grandmother sweater. With my glasses on. I'm definitely going into my midlife era. Anyhow, so yes, I hope that you all enjoyed the video. And I know that I did a video prior to asking if I made a mistake. And now that I've gone on 2 trips, and my third one is coming up next weekend, I'm realizing that each trip brings a new set and a new type of fear. So it's not necessarily fear where I'm just to the point of, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. But it's like this sense of wonderment, that sense of like, oh, what am I doing? Or where am I going to go? It's like a really strong sense of adventure. And so I have found that, you know, you don't know what you don't know until you get into it. So Linville was absolutely amazing. And one of the key lessons and key takeaways that I took from that is that once you push through and you get to the other side, it's definitely going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing to experience. And so just a little bit about Linville. I had all of these plans. And again, that's another recurring thing that I'm finding too, is that you can have all the plans, but that doesn't mean that it's going to go through. So I had all of these plans for when my daughter and I went. But then I realized that, of course, other extenuating circumstances really kind of squashed some of those plans. And one key place that I really, really wanted to go to was the Linville Gorge waterfall. And it's like a super high waterfall where you can go to the bottom of it. And I was really excited to get there. But, although I didn't plan too hard, because I would have known prior to getting there is that the waterfall, the place where the access to the waterfall was closed due to Hurricane Helene. And so if you don't know anything about the Blue Ridge Parkway, definitely look it up. It's an interesting road because it takes you up through the mountains, through like the Pisgah National Forest, like Shenandoah Valley, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But it's this really mountainous road that is a lot of curves and everything. And so that was the road that we would have had to get on to get to the Linville waterfalls. And Hurricane Helene, it's done extensive damage still, throughout North Carolina, the western part of North Carolina, which is absolutely unheard of. Still, it boggles my mind because I'm born and raised in North Carolina. We've had our share of hurricanes over the many years, and to have a hurricane hit as hard as it did in western North Carolina is absolutely unheard of. So people are still really feeling the effects out that way. And that's one of course, the reasons why we couldn't get there. But it's okay. Once we went with the flow, once I talked to some locals that were out there, they really guided us on where our next steps, were going to kind of lead to. And it turned into a really nice time. It turned into a really good trip. And so this next video that I have coming up on Monday, I have it set to broadcast really early in the morning. So maybe you can start watching it on your way to work or listen to it. Is for New Orleans. And that was an amazing trip. Again, I had plans, and I won't talk too much about it now until after the video, after the video broadcast, but I had plans, and my plans just kind of completely went out the window. And so you'll see that on Monday. Be sure to like the video, please. Again, all of the support that you can give me helps me to continue to go more places, because I have a laundry list of places that I'm going to hit. Hey, what's up? And then I have another trip on, I have another trip planned for this coming week. But I will tell you this, is that it is going to be I think this might top my fear. I think this might top my list of fears. But I'm excited still. I'm nervous and I'm really excited. So you really have to stay tuned. You know, if you have any places that you want me to go and check out, that you want me to go and see, that spiritual, mystical, haunted, you know, kind of along that theme and that realm, then drop them in the comments. I will absolutely take a look at it. And then I also have another trip. I have my next 1, 2, 3, I think, yeah, I have my next 4 trips planned out. So if you have some, you know, other places you want me to hit, let me know. But don't forget to like, please subscribe, and absolutely tune in on Monday when my New Orleans video drops, because that was a beautiful trip. It was a very, very beautiful trip. So, all right, if y'all have any questions, anything, you know, drop them. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. You know, I got some errands I'm running. That's the reason why I'm in the car now doing this live. And it's raining and dreary out here, but it's gonna be a good night. So thank you all so much for your support, and I love each and every one of you all. Bye.